The NTSB has issued a stern warning to dozens of bridge operators across the country, urging them to conduct essential safety checks.
This comes in a new report aimed at preventing another tragedy like the Baltimore Bridge disaster from nearly a year ago. According to the NTSB, nearly 70 bridges in the U.S. could be at risk of collapse from a vessel collision.
That includes 2 bridges in southwest Washington spanning the Columbia River. The Lewis and Clark Bridge connects Longview, Washington with Rainier, Oregon. The Astoria-Megler Bridge is also on the list. Connor Hansen has more on the warning from the NTSB.
It's been almost 1 year since a container ship lost power and struck the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore. The devastating collapse killed 6 construction workers and closed a main traffic artery. Now officials say this all could have been avoided.
Had the MDTA conducted a vulnerability assessment of the Key Bridge, the MDTA would have been able to proactively identify strategies to reduce the risk of a collapse.
The NTSB has issued its report saying the state of Maryland failed to complete a recommended vulnerability assessment, and that would have shown the bridge was at risk of a ship strike long before the collapse.
The bridge was almost 30 times greater than the risk threshold AASHTO sets for critical essential bridges. 30 times greater. So there's no excuse.
Now officials say other bridge operators should learn from the mistake. The NTSB says 68 bridges across 19 states need to perform crucial assessments. That includes iconic structures like the Brooklyn Bridge, the Golden Gate, and Michigan's Mackinac Bridge.
We've been sounding the alarm on this since the tragedy occurred. We need action. Public safety depends on it.
Plans are underway for a new bridge in Baltimore. The new design will be built much higher to accommodate bigger ships and with much more protection. In New York, Connor Hansen, Fox 13 News.
The 2 bridges in the list in Washington are operated by WashDOT and Oregon's Transportation Department. WashDOT released a statement that reads in part, both bridges have fair ratings and are annually inspected. WashDOT has been waiting for the release of the NTSB report's findings to help inform any next steps on both the Lewis and Clark Bridge and the Astoria-Megler Bridge.